Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Band of Anime Reactions, and holy cow, I just looked at my analytics from yesterday. I don't know if it counted what happened last night with the stream, but if it didn't, then holy cow, it's going to be a lot more. Because it went from 61.1 last night, because it had updated again last night before today happened, from the day after Christmas, and it went from 61.1 to 76.4. So if that included last night's streaming, then holy cow. But yeah, yeah, my analytics, my watch time's going up big time. So whoever is making that happen, I thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, oh, my brother gave me this. It's where you can get the free small frosty every day until the expiration date. So, yeah. Anyway, I gotta stop saying, this is going to be my review for The Rising of the Shield Hero, episode 10, and I was thinking after I'd recorded the one for episode 9, I was like, oh, I forgot to mention the whole Pope thing, but no, this is in this episode. Anyway, now Fumi and Ralph Talia go to get the holy water that they need, and the Pope is actually a really nice person to them, despite, what the rumors going around, And when they got the holy water, the lady who brought it apparently had bought the cheap version, even though he had paid for the best you got, essentially, the most pure. And, now Fumi's going like, what do you take me for? And the Pope chastises her for doing that, and essentially tells her, don't put your personal views ahead of your duty, and essentially, if you did, you go repent. So, yeah, he's not letting any personal grudges against him get in the way of his job, which is good. Whether he actually believes the rumors or not, that remains to be seen. Guess we'll get more of that later, but that's gonna have to wait. And good, it updated. So he gets the pure stuff, which was 1 good coin, and that was after actually telling Melty, go on, go home, I'm not listening to this. And the others didn't understand why, but obviously we know that he can't trust any royal family at this point because of how much he got screwed over by them so far. He's still continuing to get screwed over by them. I don't get why they have such a beef with the Shield Hero, even without Mine's accusation. I mean, if you're gonna... It's your own freaking fault. You shouldn't have summoned the Shield Hero if you didn't want the Shield Hero. Did you have to summon the Shield Hero, or what? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get what their beef is with them. Anyway, we actually find out that the guy who was chasing after them in the last episode, he's a relative, and he and a bunch of others are relatives of the people from Loot Village that they saved. And they want to help fight against the wave with him. They want to work with him, essentially. And now Fumi tells them, go and you can buy this and gain my trust for 150 silver, and it was just a little accessory. And the others thought he was being greedy, but they went to go and try and find the money, because they didn't have 150 silver at the time. Anyway, let's see, what else ended up happening in this episode? Oh, we found out about class upgrades, and that Philo and Raptalia could get a class upgrade and get stronger because they're essentially stuck at a certain level until they do. And when they try to go and do it, apparently there's a royal decree that nobody in the Shield Heroes party can get a class upgrade, which is stupid in my opinion. They're trying to screw themselves over, essentially. Because if the Shield Hero and his team are not strong enough to stop the wave, then everybody else is essentially screwed, Even with the other 3 heroes, that still leaves whoever they're trying to defend to essentially die, if they're not strong enough to stop it. Which, like I said, is screwing everybody over at this point. I don't know what the heck their prejudice is against the Shield Hero, but they're essentially messing themselves up in the end. And apparently, other countries have that same hourglass that that country has, and all you gotta do is go to a different one to get a class upgrade. But the sad thing is that that's probably gonna have to wait until after this wave that's coming up, which is in less than a day, I think. And we don't know if the holy water ends up, completely helping Raftalia or not, because we haven't seen that yet. And in the end, we actually find out that... Actually, we find out information about the hourglasses from the slaver, who gave him the information for free because, thanks to Naofumi and, having Raftalia and Philo with him, essentially has made the guy's business go essentially booming. Essentially, his business is booming because of them, too. And that's why he gave the information for free, otherwise Naofumi would have had to pay for it. Anyway, they had planned on going to a different country, which was close by, but it would have taken 2 weeks by boat, and by wagon it would have taken the better part of a month to do so, so they're going to have to wait until the next wave is over. Here's hoping they can survive through that, because I do not know what's going to end up happening with this show. Anyway, later on, that group from before shows up saying, oh, we managed to gather the 150 silver, and they try and give it to him. But he tells them, go and use that to get your equipment, because obviously he did that so he wouldn't have to pay for the equipment and get screwed over in the process. So he made them work for it and get their own money for the equipment, which is good. He wasn't being greedy, he was making them work for what they needed. And so now they gotta essentially strategize on what to do for the wave now that they've got more people on their side, which is good. Despite the royal family trying to screw everything over for them, they're still doing good. But yeah, if you have watched this far into the video, let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't already subscribed, feel free to do so. Especially if you have other content on here that you like that I make. Obviously, I don't make the shows, because then I wouldn't have to worry about making a YouTube channel. I'd be rich as all get out. But I can't, because I can't draw with a flip, I can't do story or anything like that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you all next time.